coffee shop is different now. The old sign disappeared last spring. The road I used to walk back home feels smaller than I remember it being. Some friends moved somewhere farther south. Some names slowly faded away. And sometimes I wake up wondering how everything changed this way. The city keeps replacing itself with things I barely recognize. And for a moment it feels like I've been left behind. So I walk down to the shoreline just to clear my head. And the stars stayed right where they always were, scattered across the dark without a single word. The years move fast, the people came and went, but somehow above it all, the stars stayed. The waves kept reaching for the sand, then disappearing once again. Like all the versions of ourselves we thought we'd be back then. I used to think that growing older would come with answers I could keep. Now it feels more like learning which questions matter when you sleep. 1,000 little things have changed since those nights I can't explain. But looking up tonight, I don't feel lost the same. The sky doesn't know my story, and maybe that's enough. Because the stars stay quiet and unafraid, watching over empty roads and mistakes we made. The world kept turning, the seasons rearranged, but somewhere over the water, the stars stayed. Maybe not everything is supposed to last. Maybe that's never what they promised. Maybe some things aren't here to be held forever, only long enough to help us keep going. And maybe that's okay.
The one who thought he knew it all, the one who wanted to leave, the one still learning how to let things be. And standing here tonight, under the same sky, I finally understand. Not everything survived, not everything remained.
water keeps moving, the years drift away. The night grows quiet, and the stars stay. There's a bench beside the water, painted white and worn by years. I used to sit there every Friday, watching boats disappear. Certain someone might come walking down the shoreline in the dusk. At least that's what I told myself, back when hope still felt like luck. The waves arrived in patient circles, then quietly withdrew. And every evening looked the same, until it didn't anymore. Funny how time changes stories without changing the scene. I thought I was waiting for somebody, a face I couldn't leave behind. But sitting there through all those sunsets, something else was changing quietly inside. The ocean never hurried, the sky never explained, and somewhere between the water and the horizon, I became someone I couldn't see back then. The cafe near the boardwalk closed, the old pier lost a few more boards. Summer tourists came and vanished like footprints on the shore. And every year I kept returning without knowing why I did. Maybe some places keep a version of who we used to be. I remember feeling restless, certain life was somewhere else, certain happiness was waiting beyond the town I knew so well. But the sea kept teaching lessons without saying a word. I thought I was waiting for somebody, someone who never arrived. But maybe I was learning slowly how to stay when I wanted to run and hide. The waves kept reaching forward, then letting go again. And somewhere between all those quiet evenings, I grew into myself. The strange thing about getting older is looking back and seeing how much was happening when you thought nothing was. How many small beginnings hide inside ordinary days, how growth arrives so quietly, you almost miss it. I thought I was waiting for somebody, wasn't true. I was waiting for the version of me that could finally see the view. The water kept moving, the stars appeared on cue, and sitting on that same old bench tonight, everything feels different, though nothing really changed except me. The bench is still there, the shoreline too, and somewhere in the distance, the person I was waves goodbye. I found an old photo yesterday, taken somewhere back in June. A younger version of myself, standing underneath a different moon. Back when every decision felt like it might change everything. Back when I was always searching for something I couldn't name. I remember how impatient, I remember how afraid. Certain life was happening elsewhere while I was standing in one place. Funny what survives the years and what quietly disappears. Look at us now, we made it this far. Through all the nights we couldn't sleep, and all the questions in the dark. No, it wasn't perfect, no, it wasn't fast, but standing here tonight, it's hard to deny we made it this far. There were dreams that never happened, there were roads I didn't take, there were people I thought I'd know forever, and promises that couldn't stay. But somehow life kept moving, one ordinary day at a time. Not with fireworks or answers, just little steps I almost missed. The strange thing about distance is you rarely feel it grow, until one day you turn around and see how far you've come. Not everything worked out, but not everything was lost. Look at us now, we made it this far. Through all the plans that changed along the way, and every hidden scar. No, we didn't conquer mountains, no, we didn't become stars, but standing in this moment feels enough to say we made it this far. Maybe growing up isn't arriving, maybe it never was. Maybe it's learning how to carry hope without demanding certainty. Maybe it's finding peace in the middle of becoming, and maybe that's more than enough. Look at us now, we made it this far, past the fears that used to follow us like shadows in the dark. And there are still places left to go, still oceans left to cross. But tonight I'm grateful for every version of myself that kept walking, even when he felt lost. Because somehow we made it this far. The road keeps going, the stars still are, and somewhere behind us 1,000 smaller victories brought us this far. There are nights when the room feels bigger. It did the day before, when the silence sits beside you, like it's waiting by the door. Nothing terrible has happened, nothing's really wrong. But somehow every little thought feels heavier after dark. The clock keeps moving forward, the city settles down, and somewhere in the distance a porch light still glows. Maybe that's enough tonight. Some nights leave the lights on for the ones still finding their way, for the hearts that need a little longer to make it through the day. No answers in the window, no grand design above, just a quiet little reminder that darkness isn't all there was. The waves arrive in steady rhythms along the sleeping shore, like they've done 1,000 evenings and will do 1,000 more. The stars don't rush to fix things, the moon doesn't explain, but somehow just their presence makes the night feel less afraid. Maybe healing isn't something that suddenly appears. Maybe it's these ordinary moments carrying us through the years. A little light, a little hope. Some nights leave the lights on for the versions of ourselves who feel a little lost sometimes and keep it to themselves. The world doesn't stop turning even when we do, and somehow that's comforting, more than we ever knew. I used to think I needed answers to every question in my head. Now I think I just needed time and somewhere safe to rest. The sea keeps breathing slowly, The stars remain above, and for a moment, that's enough. Some nights leave the lights on long after everyone has gone, not to keep us looking backward, but to help us carry on. The darkness gets a little softer, the horizon comes into view, and without even realizing, we make it through. We make it through. The lights grow smaller, the night grows still, and somewhere before morning, the heart grows quiet. I walk down to the shoreline with too much on my mind, 1,000 unfinished thoughts I couldn't leave behind. The evening was turning blue, the tide was rolling in, and for a while I stood there listening to the wind. The water didn't notice the weight I came here with. It just kept reaching for the sand, the way it always did. No answers, no advice. The ocean didn't ask questions, didn't need to understand. It didn't ask what happened or how everything got out of hand. It just stayed there beside me, breathing in and out. And somehow in the silence, the noise grew smaller somehow. The waves arrived in patient circles, then disappeared again, like worries losing their shape before they reach the end. I watched the horizon soften as daylight slipped away, and for the first time in a while, I wasn't trying to explain. Maybe not every feeling needs a reason or a name. Maybe some things grow lighter when we stop holding them so tight. The sea kept moving, the sky grew wide. The ocean didn't ask questions, didn't try to make things right. It never promised healing or brighter mornings after night. But standing there beside it, I could finally let go of needing every answer before I could move on. The stars appeared above the water, one by one, without a sound. And all the thoughts that chased me here seem smaller now, not gone, just quieter. The ocean didn't ask questions, and maybe one day I'd wake up certain about exactly who I am. But life kept changing all the answers every time I thought I knew. And somewhere in the middle of it, I became someone new. Not all at once, not overnight, just little shifts I couldn't see, until I looked behind and realized I wasn't becoming better. I wasn't winning some race. I was learning how to carry both the joy and the mistakes, the dreams that stayed, the dreams that flew. And somewhere along the way, I became someone new. The things that used to break me don't always hit the same. The worries that once filled my head don't call me by my name. Some roads I thought were failures now look different from here. Some endings turned into beginnings I couldn't see back then. The years didn't make me fearless, they just taught me what to keep and what to leave beside the road when the climb gets steep. Maybe that's enough. I wasn't becoming stronger, at least not how I planned. I just learned how to keep moving without needing to understand. Every turn, every view, and somehow through the questions, I became someone new. There's still so much I don't know, still places left to go, still mornings when I wake up wondering what comes next. But uncertainty feels lighter now than it used to feel, like part of the journey instead of something to fear. I wasn't becoming perfect, that was never really true. I was becoming more honest about what I needed to do. More patient with the seasons, more grateful for the view. And standing here beneath the stars, I finally see it too. All those years, all those changes, all those versions passing through weren't leading me somewhere else. They were making me someone new. The tide keeps moving, the night stays blue, and somewhere in the distance, someone I used to be smiles.